This is you. You have started going to the gym and lifting weights. Your muscles got bigger. You can bench press a grown man. And because of that, you think no one would dare confront you. You think people are scared of your size, your strength, your muscles. But what if you get into a real fight with a normal-looking guy, unaware that he's a trained fighter? Before you can talk big, he moves. Fast, precise, ruthless. His fist rockets toward you. You flinch. Your head turns away. And boom, you're on the floor, knocked down, dazed, confused, wondering what just happened. You scramble to get back on your feet, but it's not over. The guy isn't finished. He kicks you in the face as you're trying to get up. Boom, now you're out cold, laying there, stiff as a board. People pass by, pulling out their phones, filming you as you're sleeping, posting you on social media. Pathetic. That's how the world sees you now. Not as the strong man you thought you were, but as a joke, a meme. All your muscles, all your hours in the gym meant nothing because you weren't ready for real violence.
You have to be ready. And you have to understand, like, you have to have someone have swung on you before. So as you're seeing shit coming, you got to be able to, oh, his back leg's going. Okay, I see his weight dipping. Oh, the right hand's coming in. You know, like you have to know certain patterns. Otherwise, you lock up. That's the scariest thing you ever see in a fight. Is dudes like things start swinging and they just lock up because they don't know where it's coming from. They don't know what's happening. That's the most dangerous.
You have to be ready. It's terrifying to end up in a fight if you don't know how to defend yourself, because in that moment, you're at the mercy of another man, and you could easily lose your life. And here's the truth. There are only two types of men in this situation. The first is Mr. Tough Guy, the guy with a big ego who overestimates himself. He thinks he'll gain some kind of superpower when he gets angry. But here's the reality. We don't rise to the occasion. We fall back to the level of our training. This tough guy, he's the one who ends up knocked out cold. Then there's the second type, Mr. Coward. This is the guy who says he's too morally good to ever get into a fight. He hides his fear behind a mask of righteousness. But in truth, he's just scared. And he's the man who gets punked in front of his own family. These two archetypes are what I call the overconfident pretender and the fearful moralist. Or, in short, Mr. Tough Guy and Mr. Coward. Every man must learn how to fight, because violence may be ugly, but so is the world that demands it. I will give you the 4 keys to learn how to fight, so you don't find yourself waking up on the street one day, wondering what happened. Number 1, defense. When is the last time you were punched in the face? Most guys haven't been hit in years. They don't realize it. But when someone swings at them, they'd flinch and panic. You see, the human instinct isn't built for fighting. That's why when someone swings at your head, your natural response is to turn away and blink your eyes. Your instincts think they're protecting you, but they're betraying you. Not seeing what's coming is exactly what gets you knocked out. Fighters, they don't flinch. They see the punches coming, but not because of natural instincts. They weren't born that way. They've retrained their instincts through deliberate practice, and you should do the same. It's simple. Put on a pair of gloves and let your friend try to punch you. Not hard, but just to work on your defense. You move, you block, you parry. If you do this enough, you reprogram your instincts defensively.
It's almost more important for defense than it is for anything. Because half the time, if you were ever in a fight with someone and they start just swinging at you, if you have good defense, you stand there with your hands up and you wait. You just wait. Let them swing. Keep moving. You wait. How long are you gonna be able to do this? What do you got, 30 seconds in you?
Yeah.
How long you got? You just wait. And then all of a sudden you see a little of this and you're like, oh, now you're tired. You don't really know how to fight. You just wanted to hit me.
Yeah.
Well, now we're gonna fight and now you're tired.
When you have good defense, you become terrifying to your opponent in a fight, because now you can read his movements, and you can either counter him or let him gas himself out. The truth is, 99% of guys never work on their defense. They hit those punching machines to get a high score, or they hit the heavy bag. And sure, they might pack a decent punch, but they are not used to shots being fired back at them. Their instinct doesn't understand distance management. This is what gets them sparked unconscious in a real fight. So go to a fighting gym, or let your friend put on a pair of gloves and work on your defense. Number 2, offense. Avoiding punches isn't enough. You need to know how to hit back. But offense isn't just about swinging wild punches. It's about precision, timing, and control. And here's where most guys mess up. They think raw power is all they need. But if you're not accurate, you're wasting energy. How to improve your offense. Practice shadow boxing to refine your technique. Visualize an opponent while you're doing it. Learn to throw combinations, not just singular shots. Hit on the heavy bag, but do it with intention. Don't just wail on it. Focus on your stance, movement, and shot selection. And lastly, work on your timing through partner drills and light sparring. Offense is not just about throwing punches. It's about landing them on your opponent, crisp and clean. Number 3, have a good sucker punch. What I'm about to say might sound dishonorable, but street fights have no honor. There are no rules in a street fight. You could get stabbed, jumped, or worse. That's why in life-threatening situations, you must develop the ability to throw a fast, precise sucker punch. If someone won't let you avoid the fight, bait them in. Make yourself seem harmless. Make it look like you aren't about to do anything. And when they step too close, strike first, fast and swift. 9 out of 10 times, this ends the fight right away. And if it doesn't, follow up. If you hit first, you hit twice. Don't let your opponent recover and hurt you. No one else would tell you this, but a good sucker punch is one of the best ways to defend yourself. Most guys let their ego get in the way. They think using a sucker punch is cheap, and because of that, they get caught off guard and put to sleep themselves. It's foolish, because it's the punches you don't see coming that hurt. So know how to use that to your advantage. Learn how to be sneaky and swift, how to make your body language seem harmless. Then, when the aggressor keeps approaching, you spark him. Number 4, avoid street fights. They say the best way to win a fight is to not get into one, and it's true. There's nothing to gain from a street fight. You can only lose. Even if you win, your opponent could lose his life, or you could end up in jail. There is no upside to a street fight. That being said, before you can avoid violence, you need to know how to deal with violence. You never know when you or your family will be placed in an unavoidable situation. That's why defense, offense, and a good sucker punch come first. Once you have those, here's the real goal. Don't use them. Whenever you find yourself in a confrontation, see if you can apologize. Hold up your hands as a form of de-escalation, and walk away if you have to. The male ego has gotten more men killed than anything else. Avoiding a fight isn't about being weak, it's about being smart. Because there's no honor in a fight where there's no referee and no rules. Walk away with your life. That's how you win. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.